What's up, Awkward Beginnings? Here to give y'all a quick news report, man. Let me send a shout out to Marathon, man, for sending me this basketball, man. This Crenshaw basketball. This is one of the new products that they got out, man. This is a fire basketball. You know what I mean? It's in plastic. It'll never come out of plastic. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is hard. I think they got them for like $100 on the Marathon app. You know what I mean? For some reason, it came in the mail. Didn't pay for it, and nothing. It's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's hard. But yeah, man, on to the news. It's a lot of things going on with the news right now, man. And let me send a shout out to Baymac Clothing too, man. You know, for lacing me with the t-shirt. You know, I got the Marathon Collection t-shirts. I got a bunch of them. I just ordered the black one, the one that Ice Cube wore in Menace to Society. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fire. I like it. You know what I mean? The black with the black leather and the shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get straight to it, man. One of the things that's going on in the news right now is the beef between Benzino and his daughter Koya Ray. You know what I'm saying? Always been an advocate for fair fatherhood and also fair parenthood as far as the kid being fair to the father. You know what I'm saying? Even after even if he did a good job raising his kids, you know what I'm saying, during their childhood and raising her right and putting her through school and so on and so on. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show, man, that these kids nowadays, man, no matter what you do to them or for them, it means nothing, especially when they in the cloud area. Right now she got a single, I believe, with Busta Rhymes, and Benzino was upset of her being in Busta Rhymes' video dressed a little scampy, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't like that. And that's his opinion not to like it. That's on him, you know what I'm saying? But as a father, bro, you gotta let your daughter grow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let her grow and be a woman. Be the woman that you taught her. If you believe that the process works, you know what I'm saying? If the process of your raising her works and you want to see it work, sometimes you just gotta bounce back, man, and stand in the background and see if it actually works. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's one thing, man. There's a lot of things I've been seeing on Twitter and stuff. I see that Snoop Dogg is going through some medical issues, and I guess he's probably gonna. He said something about to stop. He's gonna quit smoking or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's a good thing. But overall, I pray that Snoop Dogg is healthy because he is the king of the West Coast, man. And he's far ahead of all of these other rappers on the West Coast. Like they're on the 5 yard line, man. He's on his way through the back of the end zone. He's doing this thing, and he's doing a good. He's doing a good job of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me send a shout out to the winner circle. You know what I mean? Loco. Also, Kev Mack for good promo on the cartoon and 600 fight. You know what I mean? He's been doing good promo as far as that fight, and he's been having some good lives going to where he's been playing music every night, and a lot of people's been showing up, man, to listen to some of the music. He's been playing like his old school music, and you know, and that kind of get people in the mood to chill. You know what I'm saying? This kind of comes on like around 10:30, 8, no, 10:30, 11:30, something like that. Every night he's been consistent, man. I gotta give it to Kev Mack. He kind of fell off for a minute, man, but he's doing his thing. He's starting to bounce back, and you can see it in the numbers. You know what I mean? Is replying in the numbers. You know, another thing that's going on in the news is Jada Pinkett. Man, I lost all respect for her. For all the wrong that she's done to Will Smith. You know what I mean? You know, he took care of her in times of need. She's had her own money, but he made it easier for them to raise those kids together under the same household. You know what I'm saying? And it's like soon as a female, get a little something in their pocket, man, they forget the people that looked out for them. You know what I'm saying? And it happens in America. You know what I'm saying? Times have changed. You're not even seeing relationships last long like they used to. You know what I'm saying? They don't even last long like they used to back in the days, man. Growing up, you would see a 60, 70-year-old couple, 75-year-old couple on a porch in a rocking chair, rocking back and forth, you know what I'm saying, and doing their thing, and shit, they might not even be having sex no more, but they enjoy being around each other. And I've seen couples that were so in love with each other to where one of them died and the other one would die months later. You know what I'm saying? Just a testament of love. Love really works. It ain't always about sex. Sometimes it's just about moments that y'all shared together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be 100 with you. I don't trust females no more. You know what I mean? Y'all not allowed at my house. I don't eat after y'all. None of that stuff. You know what I mean? Except the ones that I respect in my life. It's very few of them. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, I can't even name. I can probably name about 5 females that I trust. You know what I mean? And 2 of them are dead. But yeah, man, people better understand, bro, that these females will set you up for failure. I don't care if you spent $1 million on them. They have no loyalty as far as your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so glad that my kids are grown now. I raised my son. He's 27 now, and he was with me since he was 12. I put him through high school. I bought school clothes every year. You know what I mean? And um, shit, man, supported him with whatever he did. You know what I'm saying? And that's like my best friend right now. And I'm trying to get close like that with my daughter. She's my little buddy. But the older she get, I think she turned more into a mama's girl. And I respect that. I ain't tripping, but just want a little more relationship with my daughter. But, you know, that's no here or there. But what else is going on in the news, man? It's a lot of weird things that I've seen on Twitter, man. Motherfucking what Dwight Howard, Puff Daddy's being sued by his ex-wife. Um, she wants 30 million. Somebody told me today that he cashed out the 30 million. Like, whoa! But she's accusing him for rape and drugging her. While they, having sex and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's dangerous world out there, man. So I don't know how that's going to end out. Puff Daddy, he got a lot of odds against him right now, man, especially with Keefe D heading to jail. Well, Keefe D being in jail and supposedly going to use his name. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he's lawyered up by now. You know what I mean? Because where this may not have anything to do with him, The feds might just be willing to shake him up a little bit, man. Shake the bushes and see what leaves fall, just to see. You know what I mean? A lot of times they'll do stuff like that just to break you. Tear your pockets down. You know what I mean? And it happened with Irv Gotti. You see what they did with Irv Gotti. Hip hop cops, they're not your friends, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, the feds damn near broke Irv Gotti to where he had to go bankrupt and start all over again. But I'm happy that he bounced back. Congratulations on his bounce back. You know what I mean? He's selling his. I think he has like an episode, like a kind of like a animated episode on BET. You know what I mean? Where he redoes like artists songs, and he makes little episodes out of an artist song, like a DMX song. He would take the video and redo it and make that video like a kind of like a short film. You know what I'm saying? And he takes like legendary artists and he does like short films on their songs. It's a pretty good idea, man, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? And, let's see. Crip Mac is doing good. You know what I'm saying? Only thing is he brought that girl back, man. And I want the best for Crip Mac, but I don't see anything good coming to him for that girl. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then his whole decision making. You know what I'm saying? He always disses people, then he'll bring them back. Disses people, then he'll come back and hang with them. That's a sign of a person that never had nothing and they're feared to lose a friendship that they might have to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see him doing. He got into it with Rick Rock, called him a clout chaser, then called him and apologized. He did the same thing with 600. He did the same thing with Lily Cakes. Lily Cakes wasn't going for it though. You know what I mean? So she wasn't trying to fuck with the niggas. So then he started motherfucking tagging her, started trying to strike her channel, you know what I mean? But I like Crip Mac, man, but you know, they need to work on his conversation, man. This butthole conversation that he talks about all the time, and like the OnlyFans stuff, man, and those kids watch this stuff sometimes, and if you can see in the public when he's out in the public, kids walk up to him, and he gives, he does good things for kids, but also he has to keep in mind the kids are listening too. They're listening. You know what I'm saying? And to walk around here talking about, busting open buttholes and come on, man. I think if you're ever going to make it to the next level, you need to work on yourself. Crossing out the H's, and you got to grow up, bro. I understand some of the tattoos you got on your face. You can't take some of that stuff back, but you can change today. Because keep it 100, man. Ain't nobody like it's 2023. Ain't nobody in the streets gang banging like that, man. Those days is over with. Man, this dude's a throwback to the 80s. And I got nothing against him, you know what I'm saying? I love what he do in the community and helping people out, and the people love him. But I think he needs to change his ways a little bit as far as the gang banging stuff, man, because it's gonna blow up in his face one day, man. And nobody's out there trying to do it. Nobody's out there gang banging nowadays, man. You don't have to be out there walking around with your chest out all the time, with all this beef stuff, you know what I mean? And it's gonna come back to you, bro, and it's not gonna feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell that Crip Mac ain't all there. You know what I mean? Facial expressions, and he talked about the girl Tiana bad, but he got lonely and brought her back because the scale of females that he's gonna be getting are lower on the scale. and she's pretty much higher on the scale as far as what he can get. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he brought her back. He was smart. Plus, she can sing a little bit. She could, if he put a little into her. That's what Crip Mac need to get with somebody and work on a label, man. Because one thing I know about Crip Mac is he has an ear for talent, you know, and they seem to find him. You know what I mean? They seem to come to him. Boosie looked out for him. Drewski, um, JL Felony, they all speak highly of the dude. 40 Extras, Exfo, a lot of people speak highly of this dude. But you seen what happened to A Town and the Welvin dude. You know what I'm saying? We all seen what happened to them at the end of by the end of their career. Man, they found Welvin laying downtown somewhere. Teeth busted up. Looking bad, laying on the concrete. All the people that was using them for content. You know what I'm saying? There was nowhere to be found at the end, and he's disabled, so he can get Social Security. But at that point, he was getting this little clout thing going. He probably passed up on the Social Security, and he probably can't even get it now because of he was making so much money with the music stuff, but he didn't have the right people behind him. And my biggest fear is that that's going to happen to C Mac. Now, China Mac is doing the right thing for him. Don't get me wrong. I've been following China Mac for a minute, man, since way before he went to the pen. You know what I mean? When he had the chip tooth and the rapping and, doing things with my son and, showing up to black rallies and looking out for people, feeding people. You know what I'm saying? He's always been that dude, man, and dude bust his guns too, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but he bust his guns, man. He did 10 years. And, from the people I heard that was locked up with him in New York, they say bro didn't turn down nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, I got a lot of respect for China Mac, and he knows the streets. But LA streets are a totally different thing, and you're operating here in the LA streets, man. So you got to be careful, bro. Because when they come for C Mac with, for that tattoo that's on his head, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be with him, bro. And you know, shit, I hope you can protect him or something. You know what I mean? But cause y'all getting a little loose, man. Y'all getting a little freely, walking around freely in LA at Master Burgers on Crenshaw, and y'all hit motherfuckers up. Man, nobody's gang banging like that no more, man. I'm from Compton. I'm from Alondra, nigga. You know what I mean? I grew up between Alondra and the Prillas, in the Tragnew area. And not to say that I'm a banger, a hardcore banger or some shit like that. That's wasn't me. But I seen the real head busters, nigga. It ain't a lot of them on the streets like it used to be, but yeah, I seen some of the head busters, you know what I mean, that didn't play that. Niggas was getting DP'd for some of the shit that's going on nowadays, man. But nowadays ain't no more rules, and anybody can do whatever they want to. Back then, you couldn't do what you wanted to. A homie pull up and take you to the backyard and put hands on you in front of everybody because the biggest part of the punishment was humiliation. You know what I mean? That made you think twice about doing it again. You know what I'm saying? If you got humiliated in front of your friends, you was gonna think twice about doing something stupid again. And that's what we're missing. You know what I mean? And I understand that with all the politics going on right now, that the streets ain't made for those type of animals, but I think they're needed. You know what I mean? And the penitentiary's full of them. You know what I'm saying right now, and man, those are the brothers we need on the street, man. To help straighten these youngsters out. Even Larry Hoover. He's done 40 something years, and I believe if they let him out, that he could straighten out some of these youngsters. You know what I'm saying? And get them on the right path. I mean, because it ain't like he's gonna be doing drive-bys and nothing right now. He's 70 some years old. You know what I mean? He been in jail for 43 years, I think they said. It's time to let that brother go home, man. You know, what else is new in the news? Let me see. Oh yeah, Drewski. Drewski got ran down on by Birdman. Got his chain snatched from him and shit, man. I'm wondering if this shit is a skit or not. Me and one of the homies got a bet that this whole thing is a skit or whatever. But if this is a skit, this is a good one. And it'd be a hell of an idea because just imagine if somebody played a whole skit out like that and played it all the way through and made it look real. He got a chain snatch. It showed film of him running through the hallway, him and his team, security and everything, running from Birdman and his goons. You know what I mean? But if that was real, that was a hell of a play because Birdman don't even do that type of shit. If you can get Birdman out of his comfort zone and get him involved in something like that, you know what I'm saying? That would be big, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of the clips on there went viral too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I want to see how that's gonna end out because I think the way they're making it look is if Drewski's basically waiting to see what's gonna happen with his chain, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess we'll see what's happening, man. Let's see what else is in the news. Let's see, Chris Brown's talking about moving up out of LA. Shit, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be good. It's about time. He ain't from California anyway, man. But I'm looking at the news. They say Zion Williams allegedly was involved in a brawl outside a restaurant in New Orleans last night. The fight resulted in two men in hospital. They are reportedly to be in stable condition. I tell you what, if I get into an altercation with Zion Williams, I don't care if I got a splinter. I'm going to the hospital and I'm gonna be in critical condition too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that's what these people are doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they say they showed a little fight right here, but I don't really want to show it, for YouTube reasons. But damn, Zion Williamson got big, man. He don't look like he can throw them slugs no more. You know what I mean? Shit, but yeah, they out there brawling in front of that restaurant, man. They they out there throwing them. Shit, let's see what else is going on. Um, yeah, see Snoop Dogg. After much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoking. I don't know if Snoop Dogg is saying that because he's sick or something, or he's going through something, or maybe he lost some family members or something. But he's been quiet lately, and he is not saying much in the media lately, man. So yeah. So yeah, man, it's a lot of things going on in the news right now. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was at the big thing is Puffy, man, with that with that lawsuit. I want to see how that's gonna end out, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. So if anybody hear anything, leave the comments. Leave a message in the comments. You know what I mean? But before the end of this video, man, I want to pray for Benzino, man. I hope that you have what it takes, man, to stay away from social media for a minute. You know what I mean? I understand what you're going through with your family. Your daughter, she's blowing up right now. She's on a single with Busta Rhymes, and she's doing big things. And I know how it feels, man, to be in that situation where you looked out for everybody. You raised all the kids. You took care of everybody. You looked out for baby mama. But when the shoe get on the other foot and you need somebody to look out for you, they're never there. They're never going to be there, man. They're going to use you as a stepping stone, especially if they're doing a little bit better than you are. You know what I mean? Because one thing that kid can't say is that you didn't raise her, because you did raise her, bro. You just see her in the videos and, and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that, you looked out for her mom, but at the end of the day, none of that matters. You know what I'm saying? These kids nowadays is about what you can do for them now. And I raised my daughter her whole life. She's 19, and our relationship ain't like it used to be. But I always want the best for her, and I want to remain to look out for her, and I want to remain to have a relationship with her. But I'm not gonna kiss no butt. You know what I'm saying? Obviously her mom um, doesn't agree with our relationship, and that's fine and dandy. I ain't tripping, but I just say, man, with these kids, especially female kids, like have your dad's back sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about the mom, man. Us as fathers, we sacrificed a lot. We gave up a lot to make sure that you had clothes, to make sure you was fed, to make sure you had a roof over your head. You know what I'm saying? Take up for the dad sometimes, man, because when you get into it with baby mama or whatever the situation may be, the kids always take the dad's side. It seems like it no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And that probably would have been me too growing up. I would always have took my mom's side, and I did. But as being a father now, growing up, you know, um, the downside of success, man, is a lonely place. You know what I'm saying? And you, know, you just hope that you know in your mind that your friends ain't gonna always be there, but you just hope that your kids will remember what you did for them, and that they'll be there for you also. You know what I mean? But what happens when they get older and you realize that they ain't shit. They ain't gonna be there for you, and they ain't worth shit. They're not gonna, do nothing for you. You know, I seen it happen hundreds of times out here in the streets, man. And one of the homies that drove him crazy. He spent so much time with his wife and kids, and his kids ended up getting grown. His daughter is like 26 now, but he raised her. I remember when she was a little baby, and he would work to take care of his daughter and his family. And what happened? They spit in his face, man. As soon as things started going downhill, and the daughter ended up getting her shit together and getting a job, making like 30 something dollars an hour. But by then, he done spent all of his money, you know, buying her clothes, and he ended up losing his job because you know he couldn't even afford to drive to work, man, and ended up losing his job, because he ended up, you know, sending money to his daughter, and he didn't want to tell her no, and he didn't want to explain to her why that he couldn't do it. He just sent the money, which allowed him not to get his car fixed, and he ended up losing his job, and things started going downhill after that. He lost his spot. and he lost everything. And then the kids didn't want nothing to do with him. They called him bums and all type of shit. And they'll watch you fall, bro. They don't give a damn. So I don't trust females no more. I don't want no female in my life. I got homegirls, but just keep it that like that. I've had homegirls in the past that spit in my face, as much as I did for them. So all my trust is under this household, you know what I'm saying, and a couple of homies and shit. I got a couple of solid homeboys and shit, you know what I mean? But trust ain't one of my biggest standpoints, you know what I mean? And I don't trust much, you know what I'm saying? Family, nothing, you know what I mean? Because I've been burned, man, been burned by my own family. But, you know, I'm gonna keep up with this news stuff a little bit more, man. I'm gonna try to do news every night. News you can use, and everybody support Nipsey still, man. Go get the new Crenshaw basketball. Damn, where that camera at? All right, yeah, the new Crenshaw basketball that they got. This is one of their new products, and right now they also have a deal. $100 for the white Pumas, and I think you get 2 T-shirts with that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, go check that out, man. I love this basketball. This is good shit. You know what I mean? I got some more marathon T-shirts too. I'm gonna unbox real soon, man. So everybody, keep it easy, man. From the Winner Circle to Kev Mack to Trey 8. Um, all the women in the Winner Circle, you know what I'm saying? Continue to strive, man, and be successful. We have a bunch of successful women in the Winner Circle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out the life of Brian on YouTube. The Winner Circle, Local Vision. You know what I mean? So, all right, man. Y'all take it easy, and y'all have a successful night. All right.